Hey guys, welcome to 44's channel. If this is the first time you've been here, hello, my name is Jess. It's really good to see you. I'm a life coach and I make videos on topics within personal development. So today is the second episode in the series I recently created called Think and Grow Rich. So if you don't know, Think and Grow Rich is a book and it's mentioned quite a lot in the personal development sphere. It's written by this man called Napoleon Hill in, I think, 1934, so quite a while ago. And basically he got 500 successful men, I think financially successful men, and then he looked at all of them and studied them and tried to find the principles or the things that were making these men successful. So he put together 14 principles, and I've already made a video on the first one, which was desire. So today I'm going to be making a video on, this video, it's on the second principle, which is faith. So faith is something that's mentioned quite a lot in religious circles, particularly Christianity. Usually when I've heard religious people speaking about faith, they have faith that God will provide, have faith that things will get better. So it's like, even when signs are indicating that things aren't going to go so well, or there's no evidence proving that things are going to get better, or when everything feels very lost, and then they say, have faith that things will get better. So it's like that God, this being that we can't see, is going to change everything. So faith to me is like having belief in something, even though there is not necessarily any evidence proving that this thing is going to happen. So Napoleon Hill speaks about how it's important to have faith, and that's one of the principles for success. And he does say that the problem with faith used in the religious circles is that they don't teach you how to have faith. So he speaks about that in the book, and he gives a formula. I'm not going to go over it, but if you want to see it, then you can read the book. But he's basically teaching, he gives a formula for how to become more confident. And I think confidence is very much linked to faith. I also think that faith it's quite similar to positivity. Like, I feel like if you're in let's say a bad situation, let's say example, it hasn't been raining. So I just thought of rain for some reason. So say like we're in a drought, it's not raining. And then it's like if someone's like, okay, I'm sure it's going to rain, it will eventually rain, it will eventually rain. You're having faith in something when there's no evidence indicating that it is going to rain. But that can also be seen as having a positive attitude over something. So I feel like faith and positivity are the same thing. And I feel like positivity is a choice. Anyone can choose to be negative and anyone can choose to be positive. It just depends on where you are focusing your mind. So I feel that faith is something that's extremely important, and I can see how that can bring you to success. And the reason why I think faith is important is because I think it can teach you perseverance and following something through and taking action and going for something. So example, imagine you live in a world and everyone only sells strawberries. Everyone only eats strawberries, everyone loves strawberries. And now you're someone who's quite out of the box, you don't really like conforming, and you suddenly discover this new fruits, which is a blueberry. And now you really love these blueberries, but everyone around you is all like strawberry, strawberry, strawberry. And you decide, okay, you have this feeling, you have this like gut feeling that if you sell these blueberries, you can actually end up making a lot of money and becoming extremely successful. So you have this feeling. Even though everyone around you doesn't seem to be interested in blueberries, all of them love strawberries. So I feel like faith is important, because if you have faith in your product and yourself, you are going to take action to try and promote these blueberries. So this blueberry person would go out and say, hey, I've got these blueberries. They would start a business, they would try to sell it to people. And even, I mean, maybe in the beginning people would say, oh, what's that? That's some poison, we don't know what that is, it hasn't been tested, we only love strawberries, and they can push this blueberry person away. And if the blueberry person doesn't have faith in their product and in themselves and in these blueberries and in a different world, they'll just be like, okay, I'll just conform and go and eat my strawberries, I'll just be a strawberry farmer. But if they have faith, they're going to continue asking more people. And especially with sales, I know that you're not always going to get yeses. You get a lot more no's than you get yeses. So if this person continues to have faith in their product, they're going to go out, ask more people, and eventually somebody's going to say, oh, that's really cool. Maybe somebody who's also like out of the box might say, oh, these blueberries, that's interesting. Or somebody who's a risky person might say, oh, maybe it is poison, but let's taste it. And they'll taste it, and then they may decide, this is delicious, I'm going to tell everyone. And then this person probably would become very successful because they have something that's very different. And I think eventually a different product can become the norm in a society. Maybe the society would completely reject strawberries in the future, and now blueberries is the new favorite fruit of the country. So yeah, so I feel like in that respect, I feel like faith, I mean, even though maybe there was no evidence pointing that this would happen, he had faith that it would happen, that he would be successful. He continued selling his fruits, his blueberries, and then eventually, because of that perseverance, he ended up becoming successful. But if he had given up in the beginning, he wouldn't have achieved that success. And then something else which I really liked about this chapter was, it was actually the last page. Napoleon Hill wrote, faith removes limitations. And I really, really love this quote. I think we can see that especially with our strawberry and blueberry example. So with Mr. Blueberry, he might have seen the whole world and everyone loves strawberries. His limitations could be, well, the other people saw these limitations, and these limitations were that people don't like blueberries, people don't like change, people only know strawberry desserts, people only have religious ceremonies focused around strawberries. The blueberry person might have thought, oh, I don't have enough experience selling blueberries. All of this, there's tons, I don't have enough money, I don't have this, I don't have this. So all these limitations, which are indicating that he shouldn't do it. But if he has faith, it's removing those limitations. It's saying, you know what, even though evidence is pointing at the fact that you can't do this, you actually can do it. And once those limitations have dropped away, it makes it easier for somebody to take action. And something else to take into account is that limitations are something that's extremely subjective. Your limitation may not be my limitation, even if we're in the exact same situation. Limitations to me are things that are mental. They're things that you come up with in your mind, and it's up to you to have the faith to get rid of those limitations and to do it regardless of what other people are saying and whatever your beliefs are indicating. So thank you very much, guys, for watching this episode of the series Think and Grow Rich. I'd love to know if you've ever been in a situation where evidence has pointed that you're not going to succeed or you're not going to get the outcome that you desire, and you've had faith in the situation and it actually has ended up succeeding. So if you have gone through something like that, I would love to hear about it. Comment down below, and yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and then please subscribe down below. You'll see it in red. You need your own account to subscribe though. And then share this with anyone who you think would like this. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next week with a new video, the 3rd episode of Think and Grow Rich. Bye guys!